What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for the last what it is of 2021. Okay, listen. I thought about doing a little clip stuff of what happened in 2021, but I said, girl, don't even try it, okay? Because mostly I don't remember a lot of the stuff that happened in 2021. Girl, I was looking at the year in 2021 that came on ABC like a couple of days ago. I said, wait a minute, that went down this year. Like, it just feels like the year didn't even go nowhere, but it also felt like it went fast at the same time. Like, I don't know how it is that it felt that way, but it do. Like, we didn't do nothing, but we did do something, you know. But anyway, let's just get up into this, what it is. Right now, I hope everybody is okay and doing the best they can, enjoying their holiday if you guys are still off on your vacations, winter breaks and everything. Listen, I'm a little nervous, and I might have said this before, but I'm a little nervous about how this winter gonna go, girl. Okay, because we still up in the 40 degrees, um New Year's and New Year's Eve. Well, we supposed to get snow on New Year, but it's still gonna be like 40 degrees, but then it's gonna be snowing on that Sunday, and then it's gonna be 27. Girl, okay, I was just about to say it wasn't feeling like winter out here, but now it's about to start feeling like it or whatever. Um, I was a little concerned. Okay, and I still kind of am because anyway, moving on from that, let's just get up into the topics that's been going on this week. Uh, First off, tell off the end of I think this happened last week, like right after I did what it is. Kim Porter, or I should say Kim Potter, the police officer from Minnesota who mistakenly used her gun instead of her trigger, her taser, I should say, to kill Durante, right? She got found guilty. All right, she got found guilty of second degree manslaughter and first degree manslaughter. So her trial date for her sentencing will be February the 18th. And the state recommends that she gets like 7 years for the first degree charge and 4 years for the second degree charge. But the prosecutors, they're going to be trying to get more. So that's 7 plus 4. What's that? 11 years. To be honest, that ain't even enough. I don't care if you think that it was an accident. You want to know why I say it ain't enough? Because let's just say it really was an accident. Mama got up there on that stand and I said, oh my God, what is it with these? Let some black folks get up on the stand and start crying like that. And see what happened. Okay, are we going to get off easy like this? Because listen, Mama got up there and she was doing her little testimony and she just started busting out in tears, but really wasn't no tears, and I was just like, oh, okay. I said, y'all stop. Please stop. Please stop. Because after that little boy did that same thing and he got off, let me just tell you this. Out of all these cases, only one got off who shouldn't have. Okay? Everybody else, I'm okay with. I'm okay with them finding them guilty or whatever. You got the Ahmaud Arbery, killers been found guilty. George Floyd, he didn't pleaded guilty to like violating his civil rights or whatever. It was another one. This one, she didn't got found guilty or whatever. But that boy, y'all know which one I'm talking about. I said, boy, stop it. Let's stop it, okay? You was not crying like that when you was walking down the street with that goddamn gun, okay? Like, stop it, all right? I said, what fear? What fear, bitch? But anyway, Mama was up there crying, okay? And then when they read the verdict, she was just like this. But then when they did her mugshot afterwards, she was like this. I said, bitch, what is going on? What is happening? I said, we're living in the Twilight Zone at this point, okay? It is just so much that's going on. All I'm saying is I'm just glad that, some of these people are being found guilty, okay? I don't know if this gonna be a trend, Or is this just for the fact that they don't want nothing else to happen just in case? You know what I'm saying? You know, backlash or whatever. I have no idea. But they need to keep it up. We'll find these people guilty, especially when the evidence is right there. So I have no sympathy for her. Unfortunately, we have to report that Archbishop and activist, apartheid activist, Desmond Tutu, passed away. South African apartheid activist Archbishop Desmond Tutu passed away. He was, girl, they don't say how old he was. Or at least I didn't put it. He 80-something years old, okay? No offense. I thought I put the age down. But let me look it up, because you know, y'all know how I be. It'll stay on my mind. Desmond Tutu. Okay. He was born in 1931. Baby, how old is that? I'm so sorry, y'all. Listen. I don't know what's going on today. But, because that is not, he was 90 years old, y'all. That is, ooh, okay. You know, he lived a long and fulfilling life, all right? You know, he made a prominent and profound impact. You know, he was one of these key figures out here, especially during the apartheid situation. And if you don't know what apartheid is, please look that up. You know, that was going on. That's along the lines with Nelson Mandela and all of that activism that was going on back then and still to this day. Yeah. Unfortunately, he passed away, and I haven't seen anything that said exactly what was the cause, but I'm just gonna assume it was old age and it was natural causes, you know. But rest in peace to him. His works and his will never be forgotten. He was also a Nobel Peace Prize winner and everything. I said, I know that's right. We got leaders out here. Who is our leaders now? Okay, have y'all sat and really just thought about that? Who are our leaders at this moment? I mean, back in the day, we had prominent people that were out there. You know, we had people like Fred Hampton. We had Martin Luther King. We had Malcolm X. We had a whole bunch of people. Okay, I just mentioned the basics, okay? But at least when we think about activism, those are the main things people that you think of. You know, Huey P. Newton and, you know, goddamn, a lot of people, okay? I'm drawing a blank just because it was off the top of my head. But what I'm trying to get at is when we go back and we look at this generation, at our generation, who do we call? I mean, I guess, could we put Barack Obama in there? I guess he's only in there because he was the first black president. You know, that's the prominent black figure that we know right about now, right away. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, first family, first black presidents, first black first lady, all of that. But other than that, who else are our spiritual leaders, are our activists? You know, who do we have now? Who do we have now? That's just like, I don't even want to get up into this political stuff that's going on, but who do we have? I don't see nobody that's just like sticking out to me that makes me want to stick to them and be like, yeah, I'm toting them I'm gonna be on their side, on their team, like team this and all this stuff. I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. Y'all tell me if y'all get where I'm coming from. You want to know what else I'm not feeling? And I don't even want to talk about this, but this whole situation with the CDC, listen, I don't know what's going on. All I can just say to y'all is just wear your mask, okay? Please still stay 6 feet apart. I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all to get vaccinated or whatever, because y'all going to do what y'all going to do. I just know that I'm fully vaccinated. I'm fine, boosted up and everything. But at the same time, we have to understand that does not stop you from getting anything. It just lessens the effect if you do, okay? Let's just put that out there before somebody say, well, what's the point of getting? Because it happens. Just like people get vaccinated for the flu, okay? And some people still get the flu right after they get vaccinated. It happened. And I know people that has been through that situation, you know, which was, I'm not going to lie, they kind of, no, let me not put that out there. But Yeah, CDC said if you asymptomatic and you've been exposed to somebody that was asymptomatic, girl, y'all ain't got to quarantine for 10 days. Make that bitch 5 and take y'all asses back to work. Girl, I don't know what the hell is going on, okay? I said, oh, just because you asymptomatic don't mean that you can't spread it to somebody and they become symptomatic. You know? That's none of my business, okay? All I gotta say is keep your hands clean, keep your body clean, keep some sanitizer on you, keep some disinfectant wipes, get some disinfectant spray. All right. Make sure you got your mask, okay? Make sure the motherfuckers is tight. All right. And stay away from people, okay? Stay away from people. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all finna go out here for New Year's Eve with all this mess that's going on right here. Girl, stay the fuck in the house, okay? Stay in the house where it's warm, you know, and you can get drunk as shit in the safety of your home, okay? Like, turn the music on if you need to have a good time or whatever, but just stay in the house, okay? Just stay in the house. So many people, they had New Year Eve, celebrations that's supposed to be happening, they have to cancel them. And I'm talking about these celebrities or whatever because they're coming down with the thing. And I'm just like, it's telling us to just take a step back and to chill the fuck out. But yet, we don't want to do that. Or at least y'all don't want to do that because, child, I'm scared. It's making me nervous like I did when this thing first came to play. Like, you just can't trust people. I don't trust people enough to say that they are really telling the truth about being okay. You know what I'm saying? And then it's so much confusion. Like, you don't know. We're literally in the midst of cold/flu season. Okay. So it's like, which one do we got? Okay. Like, you can still get this. And, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. Moving on from that. Y'all just be safe as possible. That's all I can say. Kanye West. Let's just go there. So it's been reported that Kanye West spent some millions of dollars, like $5 million or whatever, to get a house that's like really directly across the street from Kim Kardashian. Now, on the one hand, that's cute, okay? That's cute as fuck. So that, you know, you have no excuse to say, oh, could you come drive your kids over here? And it's, I can't come pick up the kids. You know, it's traffic because, you know, it is California, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be 15 minutes away. No, bitch, walk the motherfucker. Tell them to come walk across the street. I'm going to look out the window. I'm going to stand outside the door and watch them come across the street. Come on, North. Get the rest of them. Get the rest. No, go back and get her shoe. Go back and get her shoe. Okay, yeah, come on over. Come on over. That's cute, okay, for the parenting thing or whatever. But that is not why Kanye, you know, he has different reasons as the reason why he do stuff. It's multifaceted. That could be one, and it should be the main one. But it's also Kanye West, and we see the things that he has been doing when it comes to Kimberly Kardashian, okay? You literally go off the rails. She tried to be there for you. She take up the heat of people saying that, oh, the Kardashians basically messed him up. But in reality, it's the fact that he has a mental disorder, you know, and he's not taking the meds the way that he was supposed to, you know, and we can see that. We can tell when he's having an episode and when he's off of them or whatever. And then, you know, I don't know who filed for separation. Was it him? Was it her? Whoever. Y'all go through this. And then you get a girlfriend. And then she's just sitting there trying to fight for the family. And then, you know, divorce papers are filed. She gets a boyfriend. And then you want to try to make all these grand gestures to try to get her back. Putting her names in songs that was for your ex. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, doing all this stuff, talking about something. You want your family, you want your wife and all this, but yet the whole time you have a girlfriend too. You're still fucking around with another bitch. I'm sitting here like, Kanye, all this stuff that you should have been doing it, and you should have did it while you was in the relationship to keep that relationship going. Okay, yes, no relationship is perfect. We all have problems within our stuff, whether it's relationship, friendships, whatever. We fall off the rails sometimes, but it's up to us to try to get that thing back on track and do whatever we got to help it out. You know what I'm saying? Not make it worse, and not wait till it comes to a time where it's just irreparable. I said, Kanye, you looking a little stalkerish, okay? A little obsessive. I'm a little concerned. Baby. But how do y'all feel? Like I said, on the one hand, it's cute. Because for the kids, we ain't got to do all that shit to go through, exchanging the kids or whatever. Listen, mommy, I want to go over to daddy's house right quick. Let me go show daddy this. Go ahead and walk across the street and go tell your daddy this, okay? That's what you could do. But it's Kanye. And I just know something else is up his sleeve. But hey, it is what it is. That's if this is true. Okay, that's if this is true. Moving on from that, this is so random, and I wasn't even going to speak on it, but it I don't even speak on this person. Yellow Breezy. Is that his name? Rapper, whatever. Girl, I sound so old. Is that what the young kids call him? Yellow Breezy? What is that? Okay, that's how your parents used to do it. Bitch, we are turning into our parents. Ew. But no, Yellow Breezy, I just wanted to comment on this video. There was this thing going around. Somebody let me tell you something. Facebook is the devil for once, okay? That's where all the bullshit really, really go down. And that's why I stay off of that, because older people is so toxic. Twitter is toxic. Instagram is toxic. But they ain't got nothing on the level of toxicity that is on Facebook, okay? All the conspiracy theories go lie over there. All of the sexism, the homophobia, the misogynism and all that shit. It's just a mess. Now, somebody posted a picture of, their son with a kitchen set, and I don't know if it was a man or a woman who basically tried to imply that, that's gay or whatever for a little boy to have that or something like that. Something along those lines, And I'm just sitting here like, everybody was like, now what is wrong with a little boy having a kitchen set? Especially, like, we got to get up out of this gender roles type of situation with certain things. All right. I didn't know that cooking was just meant for one sex. I didn't know only one sex go into the kitchen. Now, if that boy was by himself, he would need to learn how to cook for himself so that he won't waste all his money trying to order takeout. Especially when he ain't got nobody to do it for him. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with that when we see a whole bunch of men that are chefs and owning restaurants, okay? And, we need to teach our kids, both of them, man, woman, or I should say girl, boy, teach them how to cook, okay? Teach them how to cook. Get that little boy that goddamn kitchen set, because you need to learn the basics. And one of the basics is you do not mix water with fucking oil, especially hot fucking grease. That motherfucker, Yellow Breezy, put that water in that pot. He said, listen, I thought the grease had, it was a little cooled off or whatever. As soon as that water hit the pot of that grease, it just exploded up on him, okay? So he got a little burnt here and there. But my thing of it is, who told you to put water in oil in the first place? And why is it in a big-ass pot? What was you doing? What was you frying, okay? Was you trying to do a deep fry, deep fry some chicken or whatever? I'm just sitting here like, everybody know. That's just like when you don't put water on a grease fire. So therefore, you don't put water on hot grease at all. That shit, I just had to mention that. Y'all, don't put water on grease, okay? Don't put water on hot grease at all. No. Moving on from that, we got an update, okay? Update with Miss Nene Leakes. Baby, we've been talking about Nene for the past 3 weeks or so. Okay, like each what it is, we have been talking about Miss Nene Leakes. I heard that her house is sold. The house that she had with Greg, that has sold for I think like $3.5 million. Congrats to her. Oh, my sinuses, see? Sinuses messing up around this time all the time. Oh, girl, you just a mess. Anyway, And the whole thing that's been going on with Nene now, not about the house, is about her love life, okay? You know, people are putting out their opinions of whether or not she should be in a relationship with somebody else, or whether or not she should be making it known so public so soon, or whatever. People got their opinions. People gonna have their opinions, because once you put things out into the public, it is no longer just yours. You make it everybody's business, okay? And if you didn't want nobody to say nothing, you keep it to yourself, okay? I will forever feel as though Nene can do whatever the hell she wants to, and we don't know what exactly was going on within her marriage with Greg, and you know what was going on, especially in the last couple of years, a few years. We don't even know if they was really together like that. They was just partners, you know what I'm saying? They was just really good friends, and she was taking care of him to the very end. And you know, we don't know. We don't know. It just looks a little weird because it seems a little fast, because Greg has not been gone that long. But at the same time, if she's grieving, it's part of her grieving process. Let her do what she got to do. She's single. She can mingle and all that. But the question is her man single? Because from what y'all was telling me up in the comments, oh yeah, he's very much married. Oh, he very much married. I said, wait a minute. So is he getting separated? Are they separated? Bitch, mama up in the comments that was talking to me last week, okay? Let me know what the deal is, okay? Because I want to know. You all up in the community, and let me know what the chatter is, okay? Because from what I'm hearing is he is married allegedly. I don't know if they're going through some separation stuff, but that ain't even a point. They look good together. I ain't even gonna lie, you know. And I do like seeing Nene happy, and anybody happy, period. So if that man is making her happy, she's really not doing anything wrong, okay? But then you get this young boy that came out of nowhere, looked like some wannabe rapper or whatever, and he posted a picture of her and him in the bed, and she sleep. He got his shirt off and all that, and I'm just sitting here like, what is this, Nene? You know, I said, well, oh, Nene, come on, Kruger. Wow, okay, you know. And then he posts the video of them up in the club. I'm pretty sure it was him who posted it. You know, I could be wrong, but you know, she all up in the club with him, and they probably was at the Lenithia Lounge, and then she's sticking up her middle finger and everything, and you know, you could tell she was probably a little faded, a little drunk or whatever. And my whole thing is this bitch comes out, he trying to say, you know, I ain't sweating about this relationship or whatever. I ain't sweating on nothing. Because we like, why are you posting all this? Because then he was saying some other shit. And then I'm just like, okay, you acting real hurt at this point. You acting real hurt because Nene put up a video and she was in the car with her man. Okay, the one that she's claiming. You know, not the little boy toy on the side. The one that she's claiming. And this fool... Now, I had looked at the comments when he posted something before, well, after she said that, after she posted that video. I can't remember what it was that he posted, but they put it on the Shade Room. And Tamar had said something in the comments, because even I said, Nene, you need to cut this motherfucker loose because he a chatty patty, okay? He's saying too much, you know what I'm saying? He doing the absolute most, you know? And Tamar was like, you know, basically that he corny as fuck for doing some shit like that. And that's basically what everybody was saying and thinking. Like, why would you do this? Okay, next thing you know, this bitch then put a goddamn IG story up, tagging Tamar up in it, talking about some bitch. I knew you was fake as fuck when I first met you at the lounge or whatever, when we was at the club and all this stuff. I said, bitch, what? Then talking about some, he finna expose some details or whatever. He letting it all out later this week. I said, nah, bitch, if you really had some stuff to really say, and if you was really about that life, you would have went on ahead and put the tea out there right then and there. You're doing this shit for clout. You want to do it for attention. Okay, after me talking about this, I ain't saying shit else about you. Okay, don't nobody give a fuck, because we're not on your side. I don't know what you was trying to gain from this, some little clout or whatever. We still don't even know who the fuck you really are. We're not gonna go listen to your music at this point. You're coming off as very much childish, immature. You know what I'm saying, baby? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And I hope some celebrities is watching this. Because if y'all gonna get a motherfucker that's gonna be on the side that's or somebody that's supposed to just be in the background, okay? A little thing that you do a yin yang yang around the house, okay? Every now and then, come dust this off a little bit, knock this cobweb off for a second, okay? Do that and then get right back to you. A friends with benefit type of situation, and they gonna be a little bit younger than you, or they don't have to be, okay? Or they don't even, be on the same status level of you. Baby, get the right ones that's not gonna open up their goddamn mouths, okay? Get somebody that got something to lose just as much as you do, okay? Like, if you get this out, how is it gonna affect them? If it comes out, how is it gonna affect them? Is it gonna boost them up or is it gonna boost them down? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, sign fucking NDAs. I know it's probably a hassle to be, getting these paperwork or whatever. Excuse me, just to get some little pin or get some little puss or whatever. But sometimes you gotta protect yourself from stupid shit like this, okay? And then at this point, Nene ain't even gotta do all that because we don't give a fuck. We on her side. It ain't helping. It ain't hurting her, okay? Hell, more power to you, bitch. I didn't know you had it in you. I mean, you did used to do something a little strange on the pole for a little change. So hey, it is what it is. I said, go ahead, Nene, get yours in. You not hurting nobody, and he just looking dumb out here in these streets. Now, listen, I already told y'all, I'll be a sad bitch for a goddamn celeb, okay? Woman. You know what I'm saying? Call me up, flat me out, bitch. You ain't even got flat. Yeah, you can flat me out a couple of times and I flat myself out too. Okay, we can do an even exchange of this shit. We can make it equal opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You flat me out, I flat myself out. You flat me out, I flat myself out. We can do it back and forth, alternate like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even care if it's first class. I don't care if it's economy, bitch. All I want to be saying is that, I fucked this bitch, okay? And I'm knocking it off. I'm knocking the dust off of it, okay? And they keep calling me back for it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to put it all out there in the universe and let the world know. I ain't got to tell nobody, bitch. That's between me and fucking you, okay? Because I'm fucking you. Girl, I'm gonna be somebody's sad piece one day. It's a goal. And I know y'all sitting here like, Ashley, what the fuck? Y'all should already be used to it right about now, okay? I'm just saying. Sometimes we gotta grow out of things, and that is one thing I don't think I'm gonna grow out of. It's a fantasy, okay? And then watch it happen, and I'll be like, this ain't even what I thought it'd be. But now, if you're gonna do some shit like that, shut the fuck up about it, okay? That is part of the allure. Be quiet about it. Moving on from that, Future, let me tell you something. There was a Twitter space that went on for Alicia Keys. I did not know Alicia Keys was on a contract for 20 years and she just not getting off with this last album that she put out. Now, let me just pause right quick. Speaking of this last album called Keys that Alicia Keys put out, nobody is really talking about it. I know they did a little bit of promotion the first week that it came out. Couple of days I was hearing some things about it. And I said, fuck it, let me go ahead and listen to it. Because I do love me some Alicia Keys. Regardless of how I may say some things about her. Because, listen, Alicia Keys used to be part of my family, before she got with Swiss Beats, that lady husband. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she's still part of our family, but, she just wanted to stay over there for the time being, and that is fine with me, okay? But I need for her to take some of that and put it on her lips so she can get her musical talents back, okay? I'm not saying that she can't sing. It's just the material that she putting out that's just not resonating with me, okay? After the first 3 albums, maybe the 4th, I just kind of fell off from her musically like that, And she put this last album out, and I said, what the fuck is this shit? I still downloaded and gave it a few listens because I just wanted to make sure that I'm not saying stuff just to say it off of first listen. And I was just like, no, this is not it, ma'am. And then you had the nerve to list your albums in orders from your best to your least that you like. And she put this last one as the best. I said, bitch, what? This ain't nowhere near no best. That is not your best, okay? Your best was in your prime, okay? And this is not it, ma'am, So they did a little Twitter space. You had Jay-Z up in there. Bitch, Jay-Z, sometimes this is why This is why certain people just let their husbands or why certain celebrities or whatever let their spouses just shut the fuck up and stay in the background, okay? Just hold my purse, all right? That's why Jay-Z, Beyonce leave you at home sometime, okay? You know what I'm saying? That's why she makes you take the pictures of her, okay? That's why. Because sometimes you just need to be quiet. And I like you. I love you a lot, all right? I love the Carter family. Y'all already know that. You know, they my cousins. But, bitch, Jay-Z... Now, who told you to open up your mouth and say that? What did he say about, what did he say? He said... Beyonce gonna be mad at me for this, for saying this, but Michael Jackson never had a Coachella. She's an evolution of him because she watched him at 9 years old, and the kids are the same. That's fine about being an evolution, okay? Yeah, you know, she's part of him or whatever. But to say some shit trying to compare and make it seem like she bigger than him or whatever... I hate the comparison of artists, okay? Especially when you compare legends to people who are still here and, you know, are still trying to make that impact. Beyonce, I feel... And don't get me wrong, Beyonce has made a big impact, but I still feel like she got a little way to go, okay, before you can start comparing her ass to goddamn Michael Jackson. And I know, you already know your wife probably beat your ass. I ain't gonna say she beat your ass, but she cussed you out for putting that out there in the universe like that, you know, and starting up this whole debate shit once again about comparing her to Michael Jackson, who's better, who's this or whatever. I can understand why people can say, oh, she may be, for them, this generation's Michael Jackson. Because of the talent, because of the performances that she put off, because of the tours and, you know, the visual effects and all of that stuff, greatness, get it. But to say Michael Jackson, you know, ain't never had no Coachella. Just you've been up in this goddamn music business a long time, okay? Bitch, longer than I've been alive, grandpa, okay? Now, what you're not going to do is you're not going to compare Coachella to goddamn Michael Jackson stadiums, okay? Listen, all you have to do is go look up on YouTube. Hell, I got the DVDs. It was one particular concert, and most of his concerts was like this, where, and yes, Beyonce has had stadium tours, but... Have you seen some of these stadiums that's in some of these countries, especially overseas? They're bigger than the stadiums that are out here in the United States. And he fills that shit up and then some every fucking time, okay? Every fucking time. So fuck a goddamn Coachella, you know? And y'all know I love me some Beyonce, but bitch, don't you ever say no shit about Michael Jackson. I said, Jay-Z, go to bed. I get it, but go to bed. I know you're trying to, you know, be there for you and be a cheerleader for your wife or whatever. I get what you're trying to get at, but to say that statement, I said, sir, shh. Then he said, can't nobody do a versus against him. Can't nobody go against me in the versus. I don't think nobody can. I said, I'm just sad with you. But you got some opponents, okay? We could put Nas up there. But you probably would knock Nas out. I don't know how many songs or albums Nas got, but Nas is a formidable candidate, okay? Like, in your peer group this day and age, because this is what we do. When we say verses, I hate when y'all do verses and y'all be like, oh, who can go up against this person? And then y'all put this person from this era against this person from that era. That's not how it goes, okay? When you do verses, you're putting people in their same peer group against another person in their same peer group. So it would be Jay-Z versus a Nas, okay? And if Biggie was here or Pac was here, it could have been one of them. You know what I'm saying? It could be Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Jon did say Busta Rhymes could sweep him. I don't think so, but he can be a little. He can do a little something. You know what I'm saying? Because don't sleep on Busta. Don't sleep on Busta. You know, Future talking about somebody said something about Future. I said, no, bitch. That's not even the fucking same peer group. Okay? And how dare you insult Jay-Z like that? What the fuck does Future... I don't get what y'all see in Future, so maybe that's where I'm coming from, but no. I said, Jay-Z, don't... You the GOAT or whatever, but, somebody can go against you in the verses. Bitch, put your wife against you. Your wife will sweep your ass even though you probably got more than her. Bitch, I'm Beyonce versus Jay-Z. I'm gonna pick Beyonce. I'm gonna pick Beyonce just because. Even though I be like, Jay-Z probably got this shit, but fuck that Beyonce. Jay-Z, shut up. And Alicia Keys, don't you ever let that shit come out your mouth again. Okay? Take Keys down and put it down to number last. Okay? Number last. That's what you need to do. Meanwhile, this, y'all know, what's his name? YK Osiris or whatever. I don't know if he's a rapper or a singer, but the boy is funny to me. Okay? And for the past couple of weeks, he's been going through some things. I seen him on there talking about these earrings, these stud earrings, and how they cost $325,000. Next thing you know, he putting up there how he done lost one of them, or somebody done stole one of them. I said $325 for a stud earring. I mean, because they diamond or whatever, but how do you know that the diamond is real? Okay, like, I mean, people can get over. People can get over. Now you're talking about somebody that broke up into his car and stole $5,000 worth of clothes. I said, first of all, why is $5,000 worth of clothes in your car? Okay? He is just having a bad luck at things, He owed Drake $60,000. Drake told him to sing or rap some of his verse or whatever to him on one of his songs, and he'll clear that debt. Now you got... Help him out. Budget your money better and lock shit up, okay? Lock it up. Moving on from that, rapper Rich the Kid is getting sued again for not paying on his New York apartment. Child, he lived there for 14 months. And he basically owes $3.5 million, okay? He is being sued for more than $300,000. No, he was sued or whatever by his management for $3.5 million last year. Now he is on rent. He was sued for $300,000 rent in LA. And also, he was accused of not paying a jeweler $230,000. Rich the Kid, all I heard is that you don't know how to get your finances in order and that you basically be living above your means. You sounded very much like Sean Kingston, okay? Because every time we hear stuff about him, it's always about him owing some money, to some car firm or jewelry. Why do y'all need all this jewelry stuff, okay? How many diamonds can you need? Do you need? Okay, like, what is it going to do? What is it going to do? I just don't get it. Why are we living above our means like this? Always trying to keep up with the Joneses and put up this image or whatever. Don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck, okay? Congratulations to G Herbo and his girlfriend, Tiana. They're pregnant with their second child. It's a baby girl. I mean, damn. Y'all said, I'll give you 3 months after that 6 weeks and we gonna really pop it out. Because they just had a baby. But, congratulations to them. Ain't no hate on that. Big Baby Blue, whoa. Okay, from Pretty Wiki. He then got sentenced to 20 months in jail for his involvement in that PPP loan scam. Okay, when he got all that money for fake business that was online and for his record label, and then use some of that shit or most of that stuff to get some luxury stuff. Okay, jewelry, cars, all that, and you got caught up. All right, you got caught up. I don't understand it. Y'all like scamming stuff, and y'all like taking y'all lives in y'all own hands, okay? And y'all like taking risks. For y'all that's been out here trying to get these PPP loans for nothing, okay, for businesses that you don't have, listen, the people's gonna get your ass, okay? Don't think that you're getting away with it, because you're really not. But yeah, he got almost 2 years up in jail. I don't know if he's gonna serve it all. Is that federal time or is that regular time? Because if it's Fed time, then, which I'm pretty sure it seems more likely like Fed time, because that's the government. So yeah, you're gonna have to serve that time. Season 3 of Atlanta is finally coming March 24th next year, or yeah, in a couple of days, March 24th, 2022. Here's my thing. The fact that we are only on season 3, we could have literally been on like season 6, okay? And I have to go back and watch season 1 and season 2 to remember what the fuck Atlanta was about. I'm gonna still watch season 3, but I gotta go back and watch the first 2 seasons to fully understand and remember what's going on with that. And I understand that for some of these shows, recently they got pushed back in. Their start date got pushed back because of what's been going on with the world, But with Atlanta, the main reasons why it was being pushed back was because Donald Glover. Is it Donald Glover? That sound like Mr. Is his name Donald Glover? Childish Gambino. We're just gonna call him Childish Gambino. Okay? But he was filming movies and stuff, so they kept pushing his schedule back and pushing it back. And then this whole pandemic thing came, and so that was that. I just hope that people tune in and still have the same, anticipation like they did for the first 2 seasons. We see one of these shows that's fallen prey and victim, I should say, to having to be pushed back because of the pandemic. Claws came on 2 weeks ago, and I was here for Claws, and I was waiting for Claws to come on, and it just took too long to come back. Because I saw when they was filming it, and I'm like, okay, well, y'all saying it's the last day of filming, so when is the show coming on? And it didn't come on. And I was just like, what the hell is happening? Okay, why is it still being pushed back so long and everything else is coming back? What is the hold up with this? And did y'all understand that it was originally supposed to come back this past Sunday on the 26th, but then they bumped it up a week for the 19th. And then they gave us 2 episodes on the 19th, and they gave us 2 episodes this past Sunday. And I'm like, so are we getting 2 episodes each week or whatever? Like, y'all, it feel like they really trying to rush and get this shit out, this season out. And mind you, it's the last season. And I feel bad for them because I don't hear nobody really talking about Claws. People that normally usually used to review Claws like rocks, they don't want to review it. I'm sitting here and I be watching it, and I'm just not really all the way like there with it, because when it first came back on, I said, wait a minute, what? Because I forgot what happened, and it's crazy. It's crazy. But y'all tell me how y'all been feeling. And let me just put this out here. Yes, I do watch the show Yellow Jacket on Showtime. No, I'm not reviewing it. Y'all should already know I don't review shows in the middle of it. The season is about to go off. It's about to be on episode 8 this Sunday, It is a good show, and I'm watching it for my own viewing purposes because I want to watch it just to have a show that I don't have to just come to the camera and talk about. I could just sit here and be like, damn, and then just go and chill out right afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I can't review everything. I'll open up, to suggestions later, not now, as to maybe adding some new shows when some shows go off. So just wait until I ask. If I didn't ask, all right, moving on from that. Dr. Dre has to give his ex-wife now, in their divorce settlement, $100 million. He has to give her $50 million now, this year, before this year is out, and then a year from now, give her the next $50 million. And what makes me irked about this whole situation is the way that he was carrying on during this divorce. His empire and his net worth and his money, he's worth over $800 million. And he was bitching and moaning and complaining. I don't know. Like, the way that they carried this whole divorce out, and, he was penny pinching. It's just what it felt like. Like, he didn't want that lady to get nothing, practically. And that's why he had her going through hoops and hurdles or whatever. And I'm like, just give her some money so she can go away. You're going to get that money back and then some with your Beats by Dre, and you're still producing and all this stuff. Like, you're still going to get the money back. Listen, that $100 million, it's going to be right back up in his bank account before the year is out. You're still selling for Beats by Dre, and plus the money that he's getting for the Super Bowl. So, like, come on, Dre. You could have been just settled that shit. And then, he lucked out the best out of this, okay? Because listen to what he getting. He getting, they said it turns out that the prenup that Nicole contested was upheld. He gets to keep 7 properties that they own together, 1 in Malibu, 2 homes in Calabasas, and 4 homes around Los Angeles, including the former couple's $100 million Brentwood estate. Why do you need all them damn homes in the same goddamn state? Like, what? Girl, I can see if it's spread across the country, you know what I'm saying? But, okay, you know. What else he gets? He gets full rights to his master's recordings, trademarks, and interested in various partnerships and trusts. He also gets to keep their Apple stock, and the proceeds that he gets from the sales of Beats by Dre. And he gets to keep 6 of their cars, and she only gets 4. And she's walking away with all the jewelry, the money, and her own bank account, but she won't be getting no spousal support. Dre, you could have been just gave that lady some money and paid off her legal fees and paid to move that bitch and just go. Okay? Like, come on. Meanwhile, you got people like Birdman. I don't understand what's going on with y'all and y'all finances, okay? People be like, oh, I want to get famous. I want to get rich. I want to get this. And then once you get there, don't realize that you still have to do stuff that regular folks do. Meaning pay taxes and pay bills and pay rent, pay mortgages or whatever, and pay that shit on time, okay? Birdman. Tony Braxton and Birdman still together. Cause you don't hear shit about them. I never forget when it was Tony Braxton's birthday and he literally put a post up and he just said HBD. Bitch, I'd knock his ass out. I would have broke up with him like right then and there. So you mean to tell me I've been giving you this good all this time, taking a chance on you when nobody else truly would, and you couldn't even put a heartfelt, I know you a thug or whatever and you G and all that stuff, but damn, you could have spelled out happy birthday. Not no HBD. How old are we? You're a grown-ass man. I said, Tony, you let that happen. I would have felt some way about that. But he is facing a $147,000 lawsuit for refusing to pay on a Bel Air mansion that a whole bunch of other celebrities have used before in the past. He is 5 months behind rent. He was agreed to first, and let me tell you something. Don't do an oral agreement. He did an oral agreement with the people of the property to pay $33,000 a month. Okay? Oral agreements are not, I don't trust those. Okay? And I think it is kind of hard to prove that it was an oral agreement and that this was actually said in court. You know what I'm saying? Even though you can use them, but I would never do that. Okay? Get that shit in writing, sign that shit, and get that thing notarized. Okay? But he's being sued for that. And he's also about to get charged a $6,624 cleaning bill at that. They trying to get his ass out of there by December 31st, okay? They was like, no, we're tired of you. You're not giving us our money. We finna sue your ass to get it. And they gave him the summons. Has he responded to it? Nope. I said, all right. Y'all believe fat meat is greasy. Mind you, these are people that have had situations with money issues for multiple times. That is crazy. Tony and... Let me shut up. Both of them don't know how to manage them. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, Ashley. That's my girl, too. Why did that come out like that? But a couple of y'all was thinking it, and it was like y'all thoughts was hitting my forehead, and so I had to release it out my mouth. Cause listen, remember when Oprah told Tony, you got Gucci flatware? I don't even got Gucci flatware, and I'm Oprah. I said, Oprah, why'd you do that to her? That was messed up. But anyway, let me stop. Birdman, pay them people, okay? You're not about to marry Tony, so stop playing. Stop playing and pay these people their money, okay? Meanwhile, what is going on with I've never even heard of this, the African Entertainment Awards, but they gave Latin star J Balvin the Afro Latino Entertainment or Artist of the Year award, okay? J Balvin is a white Latino. J Balvin literally came out and said, I'm not an Afro Latino, but thanks for the award anyway. And then had the nerve to say, in their defense, that, what did they say? They released a statement saying that the category is for the people who have contributed to African culture and not based on your race, but based on your contribution to the African culture. Our category is not based on color. It is based on, again, the contribution from those artists who are contributing to the African culture. Yes, you can be a black Latino and be nominated. Just like you can be white Latino and be nominated. Just like we have black and white Africans. You know, that's how we see it. Let me just say this. The backlash was so severe that they had to change the title of the award to just Best Latin, Artist of the Year, which it should have been. Do not say that because you got caught up and say some shit talking about it's Afro-Latina or Afro-Latino award for this or whatever, but then give it to a white person. That's like saying the best black something and then give the award to a white person or whatever, or somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Do not have the name in your title, but give it to somebody else that's not that. Okay? That does not make sense. You have for so many years these Afro-Latinos trying to get respect, trying to be seen, trying to combat colorism in their own community, okay? And then you go and publicly do something like this and then try to say, oh, it's for anybody who's contributed to African culture. No, bitch. We want that to give it to black people, okay? To African people, people of African fucking descent. If it says an Afro-Latina in the Latino or Afro-Latin in the goddamn title, give it to an Afro-Latin, okay? Not a white Latin. Like, come on. That was so... And then J Balvin, your ass didn't have to accept it. You didn't have to accept it. You could have said, I don't, you can take this shit back. You know what I'm saying? Give it to somebody that rightfully deserves it. Mind you, this is the same artist who literally just got called out for having a video where he's walking black women like dogs on leashes. So he's contributing to what African society? What African culture? When he walking our people like dogs, our women like dogs. Like, come on. Like, we got to do better, and people got to think about shit before, okay? Who was in the room? Obviously, wasn't nobody African that could stand up and talk, okay? Bitch, what time is it? Anyway, what's going on? What else? Stormy. Y'all ever heard about Coach Stormy? Okay. I think she the one that really got all these girls out here. And I gotta be careful the way that I talk because I know Britney sell the love. What is it? What's that tea shit that they be selling? ISO tea or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Y'all know the shit that Britney be selling. But that's owned by a white man who got opposing views and that all lives matter type of shit. But okay, she be peddling that shit like she's in marketing heavy, okay? And she just always gave me very much pyramid scammer tease. That's what Coach Stormy always gave me, right? But put that to the side. A video came out, her daughter got on live and basically was like, my mama just kicked my ass out the house. She cut me off financially. I don't even know what happened. Maybe it's because I talked to somebody that I didn't even know that she wasn't cool with. And even if that's the case, you should have just told me what was going on. You don't just cut your daughter off and do no shit like that. Mind you, the girl is 21 years old. Now, see, when I first saw it and before I read up on it, I thought the girl was like a teenager or something. Then I would have been like, you know what, bitch, that's fucked up, okay? How you gonna throw your child out like that? Girl, you're 21 years old, okay? She came down there to live with her, to fix their relationship, to work with her or whatever, because I guess she's doing that sales shit too. And, Coach Stormy, she kind of hard, okay? You know, she come from a rough background. I believe she was in a strip club. If you ever seen that WeTV reality show called Behind the Pole, she was in season 1. And just from season 1, I really didn't rock with her, okay? And I'm glad that she didn't come back for season 2. Her attitude, she's very hard. She's very hard, okay? And, you know, think like she knows it all. You know, very hard, very, I gotta be right, you know, type of situation. That's what she gives off. But at the same time, girl, what happened? You just cut your daughter off. I mean, I want to be pissed off, but you're 21 years old. Go out there and make your way. And I get it, like you down there, you mean to tell me you weren't stacking your coins or whatever and trying to, I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? If she really cut her off because she was talking to somebody that she didn't like or whatever, that's petty as fuck. That's fucked up on your part, Stormy. But at least just give her a warning, like give her a time limit, like, okay, after this date, you got up until so and so date to find you some place to stay and to provide for yourself, because after that day, everything's cutting off. Oh, girl basically said she abruptly cut her off or whatever and told her to get her shit and get the fuck out. Okay? And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then I found out that she said it will all be shown on a TV show that they got coming up on Lifetime. A docuseries that's coming up. I said, so y'all finna do this shit for TV? Now I don't even care no more. Anyway, moving on from that. Lastly, Ghislaine Maxwell, you know, Jeffrey Epstein. That bitch, they found her ass guilty on 5 out of 6 charges related to the abuse and trafficking of underage girls. That bitch finna go to jail for the rest of her life, okay? She's 60 years old. She's getting at least 20. If she get less than 20 years, I will be surprised. And if she make it to jail, I will be surprised. I'm surprised that the bitch is still living right about now. Because y'all know they say Jeffrey killed himself, okay? I don't know. But anyway, you guys, if you don't see me anytime soon before the next New Year, Happy New Year. Please, please, please be safe out there, okay? That's all that I want from you guys, to be safe, be safe, be safe. And I will see you guys later. Peace.